My name is Sarah Rutman, and it's a privilege to be sharing Torah with you from the Beth Tikva YouTube site in Montreal, with special thanks, as always, to Rachel Schlossberg for the beautiful graphics and to all of you for listening. A wise person once told me, you can either look for problems or look for solutions. Vayikach Korach. Rashi says this means Korach separated himself from the community, or Korach took. Perhaps he took himself too seriously. He didn't see all the blessings in his life. He was willing to sacrifice everything for his own honor. He wasn't looking for solutions at all. The Korach rebellion was a direct assault on Moshe and Aaron. Korach and his fellow rebels, in essence, accused Moshe of nepotism and of being a fraud. So grave was the attack that it became for the sages a paradigm of the worst kind of disagreement. Pirkei Avot, chapter 5, verse 17 teaches, which is an argument for the sake of heaven, the argument between Hillel and Shammai, which is an argument not for the sake of heaven, the argument of Korach and his company. The sages were drawing a fundamental distinction between two kinds of conflict: argument for the sake of truth and argument for the sake of victory. The schools of Hillel and Shammai remind us that there is another way: conflict resolution by honoring both sides and employing humility in the pursuit of truth. The Talmud itself is structured as argument. The rejected opinions are still studied. Why? Because the whole picture, the actual truth, only emerges when you see both sides. Imagine the Torah as light shining through a prism. You're standing on one side of that prism, so you see the red light. I'm standing on the other side, so I see the blue. We're both looking at the same light. We're both right. But unless we can somehow grasp that we're both looking at fragments of something larger, we'll spend all our time arguing over whether it's red or blue. The Talmud doesn't erase the losing side, it studies it. The picture only emerges when you hold both perspectives together and let them illuminate each other. Korach's tragedy wasn't a failure of intelligence, it was a failure of humility. He couldn't entertain the possibility that someone else's ray of light was also true. The antidote to Korach is a willingness to lose the argument and call it a victory. It means your identity isn't wrapped up in being right. It's wrapped up in finding what's right. Sometimes, if I win, I also lose. But if I lose, I also win, because being defeated by the truth is the only form of defeat that is also a victory.